So for the first step of the video, we're going to be choosing the island preset, and for this video, for this floating island, you're going to need to have to choose the Kevin floating island. And once you get into the island, the first thing you need to do is delete all the other islands besides the main island, and after that I'll show you what to do. Once you're done deleting all the other islands, go to the main island and find the approximate center of it. Then go and get 2 hover platforms. Place one on the island. Now this will allow you to basically build in the air without having the need of the island. Now basically do what I'm doing and go all the way down to sea level. As you can see, we're nearing the ocean. And once you hit the last layer, place a floor, and on this piece of floor, place the hover platform. Now you basically have all this extra wood, which you then delete for the next step. Once you're done with this step, go and add a barrier to the hover platform. Keep it on the settings that I do, changing the barrier width and depth to 100, keeping the height the same. This will basically allow you to stand on the transparent surface once the game starts without falling into the water. After this, go 1 layer higher. Now select the structures reflective black and the ring gallery bead. These 2 will be necessary to have that reflective and neon type of vibe. After this, place the ring gallery B and choose any color that you like that fits your theme. But for my theme, I like magenta, and choose this ring right here in the back and copy this and take it back to your island. And now we're just going to resize this ring to be the smallest and change its rotational axis to roll so we can get it horizontal to the ground. Once we get it horizontal to the ground, we'll be able to place it and be able to use it for the next step. Now the tricky part in this next step is basically aligning these rings in a symmetrical circle around the whole island. So to do this, I basically used the platforms and read the grid lines on it and did it for the whole circle. Now this may be a bit tricky, and for the people that don't really care, you can just do it like approximately, but for those who want to get exact, make sure you use grid snap 16 to do this and read it according to those lines. The easiest way to do this is finishing half of the circle and then selecting the other half and copying it. Once you're done with this step, go back to the ring gallery and choose this beam right here. We're going to be using this to decorate the ramp. We're going to have to resize the depth of it to make it longer and resize the height to make it thinner and fit the ramp perfectly. Now basically use grid snap 16 and you'll easily be able to match it with the ramp and place it. Now once you place it, it should look like this. Now the next step is basically adding the actual item spawners, and for this we're going to be using the new item spawners that were added last update. which were these circular ones, and these can actually be placed anywhere and not necessarily a specific floor like the other ones. And we're going to change the settings on these to instant between spawns and for the first spawn, as you can see, and most importantly, keep it off for visibility during games. And using grid snap 16, just basically placing it around the whole ring, and it basically fits in perfectly. As you can see right here, if it doesn't fit, then you can just reposition it and it will fit no matter what. So yeah, you can see right here I repositioned it and make sure it was perfect. And yeah, alright, for the next step, basically we're just gonna add the spawn pads at the corners, and there's nothing really other than that. You just have to like make sure it's visibility is actually just changing your island settings, which most people probably know, but there's a new camera filter option which is really cool and makes your builds look dark. So you can just use the settings that I will show up on the screen, and yeah.